Rafiki.
And I ain't no good at this multitasking stuff. How y'all doing?
All right.
Good, Rafiki. How you feeling?
I'm doing real good. Usually, well, a couple of things. You know, when we come to these demonstrations, we try to focus our statements and be clear who we're talking to and tailor our message to the audience that we seek to reach. And in most cases, we're talking to the people who are in front of us, or we're talking to the world even through Facebook and other mediums and platforms. But this is a little bit different because today we get an opportunity to actually send a message to our comrades and our brothers and our sisters in Burkina Faso, in Mali, and in Niger, and to make them know that we got their back.
That's right.
Y'all really got their back now, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right. And the reason we got their back because we understand the circumstances and the conditions that they're in. They're taking the bold step to move, to get the West out of the AES. Now, it's a process, and it's not been completed. Some steps have been taken, but we have to understand the steps that have been taken and the consequences of those steps. For example, they pushed the French out of Niger, but they didn't leave Africa, they went to Chad. So the French are still in Africa, and the French are still in Chad, and now they're most likely sitting on the border of Niger waiting for an opportunity to reintroduce themselves to the place they just got put out of. We've seen this before. When they put the French out of Mali, everybody was saying, yeah, the French is out of Mali. But we told you, they ain't going nowhere. They left Mali, and they went to Niger, and they went to Ghana, and they went to Senegal, and they went to all these other places.
Cote d'Ivoire.
Cote d'Ivoire, yes, they went to all these other places, and the U.S. is going to do the same thing, right? They try to fake us out and make us think we had a victory that we have not yet had. And this is what we come to tell our brothers. We understand that you are in the middle of the battle. And we understand that the struggle has just begun. ECOWAS, which is supposed to be bringing about the integration of West Africa in order to make life better for the people of West Africa, has become a tool of Western imperialism. It's being used by Western imperialism in order to pursue the hegemony that they want to maintain over Africa. So everywhere, every border, except for the Algerian border, every border surrounding the Alliance Sahel states is another state that's in the pocket of U.S. imperialism. Every army in that area is poised, facing in towards the Alliance for Sahel states in order to protect U.S. imperialist interests. And so we don't need to approach what we're doing here as some great big celebration of a great victory in a section of our people's struggle. What we need to be here doing is recommitting ourselves to the long-term protracted struggle that the people in the Sahel states have to wage. And we want to expand that struggle. So whatever progress is made in the Alliance of Sahel states, we want to take that progress to Chad. We want to take that progress to Ghana. We're going to take that progress to Senegal. We're going to take that progress to Cote d'Ivoire. We're going to take that progress to Guinea-Bissau. In fact, we think that's the next one to fall. And we have to do our part. And I've been saying this lately, and I'm going to say this and finish with this. You never heard a revolutionary country come out publicly and say, we want to destroy the United States. You never heard Cuba say it. You never heard Vietnam say it. You never even heard the North Koreans or the Chinese or the Russians say, our objective is to destroy the United States. And all of our people fighting against colonialism, nobody ever fought against colonialism saying our objective is to fight against the United States and destroy the U.S. government. Why? Because when you're in a colonial situation, your fight is to end colonialism where you stand. And we have to realize that it's we who stand in this colonial territory. This is the land we're standing in. And we're the ones that need to get out of colonialism, and we're the ones who can say once and for all that this U.S. stinking reactionary neo-colonialist government here in the United States must fall. And we must be the agents of its demise. These are our enemies, and we've come a long way. So we now know that we are colonized. We're beginning to understand that we are in a neo-colonial situation. We're beginning to see the reality of our condition. But the thing that we have to understand is that exposing the enemy and making people conscious of the enemy and telling people how the enemy is not the same thing as defeating the enemy.
That's right.
And we didn't get organized to expose the enemy. That's just part of our strategy to eventually defeat them. We have to organize to defeat the most powerful force on the face of this earth. And we got a long way to go, y'all. All you got to do is count the heads, and you see how much work we got to do. So this is our call to our comrades in the Alliance of Sahel States. We stand with you. We understand that you are on the front lines of the battle against imperialism and capitalism, and we understand that our job here in the belly of the beast is to turn these communities we live in into another front line in that struggle. This is what we're here for. So I'm going to stop here with the simple statement that we always make. And we want all of y'all to join in with us and stand ready for the revolution. Thank you.
Ready for the revolution.